Tri-lane on tri-lane action here between Liquid and Nigma. I mean, which tri-lane would you be happier to be a part of down in this bottom half of the map?
Tower is under attack.
Probably still Liquid's. They have a great aggressive potential. We see right now already onto Miracle. Yeah, he gets brought down very quickly. I think they just have... I mean, it should be pretty nice for his absorb.
Yeah, that makes it very hard for Nigma really to go on him. If anything, Nigma are going to be finding kills on the supports if they're out of position. But
Rookie.
It's Kuro that's taken a bit of a run of the attack as Tiger's able to lead in, hit him with the stun, pulled back by the Remnant. Kuro pops the Ferret Fire. They're trying to bring down Tiger first. They will get it. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Maybe they can turn it into more Nigma as they look towards Mickey. Mickey's got the Resonant Pulse, giving some protection, but it is enough jump forward with the leap. GH, he's trying to finish the kill, but he's under the tower. He hasn't got enough damage to finish Mickey. As Mickey, even so, just the 2 units, you have to be careful if you do start to dive this hero. It's very easy. One route and suddenly the whole move's turned around. Bottom lane.
Very smart Batrider. Gonna have brushed bots very early, but yeah, bottom Kuro.
Another kill. As soon as they lose one here and it's 2 versus 3. As you say, both offlaners having a good time. Weehaw just a slight better. In fact, gonna come over towards Boxy. He's low on the mana though, so not too much that Weehaw can do. Boxy will be able to make sure that that bounce rune is picked up. GH
is here, and he has a mango for Weehaw too.
There's a few stacks on the Timbersaw as well. Then they go with the Firefly. Quick Timber Chain away. GH has got to find the angle. He needs to hit this arrow if they want to have a chance of killing Boxy. Jump forward. There's the arrow with slow from the Napalm. It's enough to set up for an easy connection as Nigma are able to take down Boxy from the top lane. So the tri-lane slightly favouring Liquid. Overall, it's not bad for Miracle. Miracle's still getting good farm. He's going to try and jump in. And with the pullback from the Remnant, he's in a bit of trouble. Tiger hits him with a stun to hold back Kuro. He's coming in from Weehaw. In they go. Weeha's going to look to try and get on top of Mickey. He's a little on the mana. He's got a mango. Will pop it. It's not enough mana for the lasso, but he may not need it by the looks of it. A lot of napalm stacks on Mickey. He's over him with the Firefly. Weehaw will be able to see him rushing straight up to help out his team in these early fights.
Ooh, it's just a tough. Every time I see the it's hard, but mid lane.
It's another movement. Weehaw getting incredibly active. Quofa does manage to get the true form off, but it's not enough to save him. Not quite tanky enough with the use of the 2 ults of mine.
Now, I believe it's just been GH placing all of them, but it's phenomenal how much vision he's able to get. Even denies the obs ward that Insanio was trying to take.
Back towards the river. And Liquid, they do look to go on to Mind Control, but Mind Control, he just turns with the roll. Quofa just dies to the army. The balls and the Necro book take him down. Tiger's also going to fall as Weeha's able to charge straight in. They're even moving over towards Mickey. Mickey, he tries to put down the Remnant, but Weeha's already in with the lasso, dragging Mickey back. Mickey's got 15-1 charges, but it doesn't matter. Knocked back into the arrow.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That Necro 3 is going to be pretty devastating.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Boxy.
See what they can do here. GH has already thrown out the arrow. They may not even need it though. Weehaw, he's just on top of Boxy. Boxy chaining away. And Senia's there to help try and push Weehaw back. He'll use the curse to ensure that he can't close in on Boxy anymore. GH jumps in with the magical nuke. It's not quite enough, but Boxy still ends up going to his death as he timber changed back into the Firefly. He wasn't needed. I don't think the damage from the
into tower push here, but Mind Control is walking up. His book 2 is available. Book 3 is coming out of the courier. He might just make the move to go right away.
Yeah, whoever he rolls
from Liquid
is going to die here already. Mickey trying to deal with the army that Mind Control is sending in. Weehaw will be denied the entry as Mickey's able to cut down the unit he was TPing into. And with that in mind, Mind Control just gets turned upon by Liquid. Nigma. Not an easy catch though, with the 2 charges. The Astral Step is always able to jump away over towards the mid. They know Boxy's alone. With the fact that they saw Liquid up top, they'll go instantly onto him with the roar. He tries to chain away, but Kuro's there with the summons. And Boxy will fall, playing a little too aggressively on his own there around behind that mid tier 1 tower.
That's a very aggressive place when you're playing versus a Chen and a Batrider with bots. They can just recall people and also bots in. A very deep place for Boxy to
early on in the game, and indeed the Bear already suffering an immense amount of damage as they move in onto it. Quofa will still keep it just alive. Boxy, he's jumped in again underneath the tower. Will manage to chain away, but Weehaw is chasing him down. A Remnant will be dropped. Boxy has been silenced by the Cloud. Miracle jumps forward. They'll block him off as well. There's no escape for Boxy. Another death around the mid. The curse is used. Can Liquid turn around on this? It doesn't look like it. I mean, well, I say that. They're trying. Mickey's leading forward, but they just don't have the damage. Nigma do not care about Mickey at this point in time. They move their attention back over towards Quofa's Bear. They will finally be able to take it, so 300 gold going the way of Nigma. The rest of Liquid, they've just got to retreat. Quofa will go with the resummon onto the Bear. Nigma a little hesitant about diving any closer towards this tier 2. They will start to poke at the bear. Another flame break back. This was a fresh summon. He's got to be careful, quite, but the embrace comes out. They're doing their best to keep that bear alive, but it's not going to work. That is the bear gone. No resummon for 100 seconds on Quakefer.
Miracle does go down for it, though.
Mind Control still trying to poke. Throw from the back. Able to get the wrap in. Tiger is turning, but he can't. He's too squishy at this point. They're not Boxy back in. Boxy, 5 stacks of napalm upon him. Liquid, another team fight that they lose drastically.
And they're watching this movement already by Boxy. They have 2 wards already positioned around this top tower.
And he's quite far alone.
The last though in 1 second.
Making his way over, but they'll just turn on Insania. Delete the threat of the curse.
Radiance
and it'll only take a second. Mind fall, and we get close to the point where they could look to take Roche themselves. They're getting all the items required. They can take sort of any objective they wish. Miracle, he's even trying to make a play on the Quakefer. Quakefer does manage to get the true form out, but GH is there with a wraparound. Jump forward with the new Quakefer. He's going to go down for sure here. It's another kill for Nigma, another death for Quakefer.
Rotations, it's been phenomenal. I mean, this is a Spirit Vessel finished up so early, and Spirit Vessel versus Lone Druid versus Timbersaw versus Wyvern. Amazing item.
They're going to take the time to jump out of the pit, get a few kills before they finish it. Insania was trying to get out, take a bit of coverage back in his favor, something that's incredibly hard to do so, of course, against the way that Nigma's heroes are able to abuse the vision with the Beastmaster, with the Necro books. You're just constantly losing control of your whole half of the map.
Yeah.
I mean, are we seeing any sort of item from Liquid's heroes that could change the upcoming engagements? What are we seeing? Quakefer on top of the Mask of Madness. He's got a Javelin, that's about it. Miracle is just cleaning up supports with the Diffusal Blade. It's going to happen. They do manage to get a bit of lockdown onto GH, but GH, he's got the full gang around as Mind Control turns with a roar. Oh, break onto the 2 of them into the arrow. You couldn't have written it any better. Nigma, triple kill for Miracle. You're right, it was 18 to 30.
18, we're good, man.
They can call it. They can call it. I've already got my prediction right. Of course, assuming that there's not going to be a game faster than this today, but I don't see anyone winning a game faster than this today. Oh, he had very fast.
Oh, look at him go.
He's able to just take Quakefer right out of the base. True form or not, it doesn't matter. Quakefer taking a heavy old beat down. Miracle jumps in straight onto Insania. They'll turn over towards Boxy. The Vessel crushing him here as he has to retreat with the Timber Chain. They just cannot fight into Nigma's lineup with the heroes they have.
Nope, and Weehaw had a regen rune. He's fully reset. Miracle has an Aegis. He's standing in the front lines. They're trying to bring down that Aegis, but he is
under attack.
Holding his ground amongst his team.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Fortification provides them a little brief moment of respite when you know that Nigma is not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Boxy again getting knocked out. He has been silenced. Cloud down. The arrow comes in. Won't find the connection. Weehaw does get heavily stunned. They pop the heal. Hand of God won't save it. Liquid are able to take down one of the strong cores of Nigma. Weehaw's gone. See what they can do with it though. It's not going to be a lot. As soon as they step outside of the base after killing one of the heroes, the other 4 members of Nigma, they're still hanging around. They blow up Mickey, turn over towards Tiger. Killing, making a move out of the base together from Liquid. Nigma are pretty prepared though. Miracle already with a wraparound in place. They do lead in onto Weehaw, trying to fully commit to bring down the path with the root. They will be able to do so. They get Weehaw. Can they get more? They turn over towards Miracle. Miracle is underneath the tower, does still have the Aegis. A buyback comes in from Insania. They're popping the ones. See if they can set up for a second time. As Speak, Fighters tier 2, instant root. They'll be able to bring him down again. Liquid.
Okay.
Dead. May be able to turn the tables just a little bit. They do need more from this. They are trying to chase for it. The rest of Nigma are on the retreat. Mickey, he finds the grab. The remnants out. He's able to pull back Mind Control. Mind Control turns with the roar onto the bear to make sure that he doesn't get rooted. But Mickey, he's the one with further control. Uses up Mind Control. The bear closes in. It's a 3rd kill for Liquid.
Oh, that was a nice bait play by Liquid though. Just setting up for Boxy down bottom. I didn't see, but I think we actually had a second to use his BKB. But anyway, back to the game quickly as Mickey.
Still got the Dissimulate and a couple of Astral steps, but perfect timing from Kuro. Is in with the Centaur. There's no chance to maintain control, taking these sentries out. We are looking for the reach in with the Flame Break. Won't quite be able to grab anyone. Over they go to Tiger. Tiger has got the Ghost Scepter. Will also be cold embraced. actually escape this. He cannot. Another jump in from Miracle and a quick slice with the double damage. Bring down the Grim, the top lane pushing in as well as mid.
Miracle's in. He wants Boxy.
I mean, he's nearly going to get it. In fact, he does. That in combination with GH's Spirit Vessel meant that there was no...
Side of the base for the time being. And still continue to grow that lead. And as you mentioned earlier, do they have any items coming out? Not really as Weehaw. He has the blink. He gets the grab.
A quick combo that we're seeing them execute.
Cores is a very reliable hero on his mobility, and you have a Hex to play against now. It makes things complicated.
Yeah.
As Miracle.
He's in. I mean, he really has no fear this game. He is diving forward. Maybe he needed to do so. If they do turn on him. Miracle, he's trying to get out of this. He's falling low. He's still alive somehow. He does manage to jump over to the neutrals. He's actually going to get away with diving in as aggressively as he is because of how far ahead his team is. He even jumps back in. He is not scared whatsoever as the whole Nigma team move into the base of Liquid, knocking back Mickey. Mickey trying to escape with the Dissimulate. They're going to call it. They're going to call it. GG is there 27 minutes in. 36 to 10, 24,000 net worth lead for Nigma at the end of that one. And as we said, from the draft onwards, it was a very clear game plan that Nigma had. And Liquid, they obviously felt they had an answer, a way to slow them down with their lineup, but we just did